Imagine a baby being born in North Korea. You might think a baby is pure and innocent. But in North Korea, the moment a child is born, the government might already consider them a traitor. This may sound unbelievable, but North Korea is famous for having some of the strictest rules in the world. Here, even elections are unusual. People can vote, but there is only one person to vote for. If someone does not vote, they can go to jail. Every house has only one TV channel, and changing it is not allowed. In fact, in North Korea, you can be punished just for thinking about doing something wrong, not even for doing it. Until 1945, Japan ruled all of Korea for 35 years. After World War II, Korea was divided into two countries, North Korea and South Korea. The North followed Soviet Union rules, and the South followed American rules. In 1948, a man named Kim Il-sung became the leader of North Korea. The country was called the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, but democracy didn't really exist. People had no real choice or freedom. In 1950, a war started between North and South Korea, called the Korean War. When the war ended, no peace treaty was signed. That means technically, the two countries are still at war. North Korea has been ruled by the same family for generations. First, Kim Il-sung. Then his son Kim Jong-il. Now, his grandson Kim Jong-un. These leaders made very strict rules to stay in power. They wanted to make sure people cannot think differently or be influenced by South Korea or other countries. Some strange rules today. In recent years, North Korea has some very unusual rules. Sunglasses are banned. Wedding dresses are restricted. In public areas, you can't listen to music. Only speeches of the Kim family are played. Talking in metro stations or public places during this time is forbidden. Watching foreign movies or South Korean dramas. You could be sent to labor camps or face severe punishment. The government does this to make sure foreign ideas do not influence people. North Koreans do not have normal internet. They can only use a state-controlled network, which is watched by the government all the time. Every message, website, and video is monitored. Even making a phone call abroad requires government permission. TV, radio, and newspapers are all run by the government. Private media does not exist, and children are taught to hate foreign countries like the United States. Now let's talk more about what life is like for ordinary people in North Korea. Life here is very different from most countries. The government controls almost everything, from what people eat to what they wear, and even what they think. In North Korea, people are not free to choose their own style. Only a few approved hairstyles are allowed. Wearing jeans, dyeing hair, or using shiny clothes from other countries is banned. Even small things like logos or foreign flags on clothes are forbidden. The government wants everyone to look and act North Korean. Food is also controlled. Some popular foods in other countries, like hot dogs or South Korean dishes like tteokbokki, are banned. People eat what is allowed, and everything is closely monitored. Utilities like electricity, water, and gas are rationed. Some families may not have electricity every day. Traveling from one city to another is not easy. You need a government permit. Ordinary citizens cannot leave the country at all. Only the elite, like government officials and people close to Kim Jong-un, get passports. North Koreans cannot own land, houses, shops, or businesses. Everything belongs to the state, and people can only use it with permission. Following religion is also illegal. There are churches, but these exist mostly to show visitors that religion is allowed. Ordinary people who practice religion risk being sent to labor camps. If someone speaks against the government or Kim Jong-un, it is not just that person who is punished. Their whole family can be sent to prison. This can continue for 3 generations. Even grandchildren might be punished if their ancestor is declared a traitor. This rule is meant to stop anyone from rebelling against the government. Every home, apartment, and building is monitored by government spies. People are watched all the time. The strangest thing? You can be punished just for thinking about breaking a rule. From childhood to adulthood, North Koreans attend weekly self-criticism meetings. Here, people must confess their mistakes. For example, They might say they admired a foreign movie or praised someone other than Kim Jong-un. Others in the meeting criticize them, and they have to apologize. Voting is compulsory, but there is only one candidate. Elections are not about choosing a leader. They are loyalty tests. If everyone votes for the same person, the government believes that people support them fully. The Supreme People's Assembly, North Korea's parliament, does not make decisions. It only approves whatever Kim Jong-un decides. Citizens must memorize 10 ideological principles, and if someone makes a mistake while reciting them, they can be declared a traitor. Every TV is fixed on government channels, like Korean Central Television. Changing the channel is illegal. Phones and computers are allowed, but USB drives and mobile memory are checked frequently. Watching foreign content can lead to punishment. Let's talk about social classes and life rules in North Korea. North Korea has a strict social system called Songbun. A child's life is decided by their family background. There are 3 main classes. 1. Core. Families who supported Kim Il-sung or fought in the Korean War. They get the best jobs, live in the capital, and have more privileges. 2. Wavering. Ordinary city people from middle class or working families. They get medium-level privileges. 3. Hostile. Families with connections to South Korea or religion. They are seen as traitors and get the lowest jobs. This system affects education, jobs, housing, and even marriage. A child cannot change their class. It follows them for life. Military service is mandatory. Boys and girls start at age 17 and must serve for 10 years. This is a big part of life in North Korea. Every citizen is also expected to follow strict rules for cleanliness, obedience, and respect toward leaders. When Kim Il-sung or Kim Jong-il passed away, every household had to display their pictures. People must keep them clean and pay respect. Children memorize speeches of these leaders in school. Showing disrespect can lead to serious punishment. North Korea even has its own Jewish calendar. The year 1912, the birth year of Kim Il-sung, is year 1. So, in 2025, the North Korean year is 113 Jewish. This shows how the country focuses completely on its leaders and their history. The government fears that seeing the outside world may make people question their rules. Media, internet, and travel are all heavily controlled. People rarely know what is happening in the rest of the world. International sanctions because of North Korea's nuclear program have made the country even more isolated. Many of the rules may change over time, but life remains very strict. Most of what the world knows about North Korea comes from people who escaped the country. They share stories about life under strict laws, constant surveillance, and fear. Satellites also help monitor the country. Some brave North Koreans smuggle videos and information to China using USB drives. Life in North Korea is very different from life in most countries. People cannot choose freely, from clothes, food, media, to travel, and even thoughts. The government controls everything to make sure no one challenges their power. North Koreans grow up learning strict rules, fear of punishment, and loyalty to the leaders. The country is isolated, and ordinary citizens rarely see the outside world. It is a place where obedience is survival, and freedom is extremely limited. By learning about North Korea, we understand how power, fear, and rules shape the daily lives of millions of people. It also shows why North Korea is considered one of the most controlled countries in the world. We hope you found this story interesting and easy to understand. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments.